Hello everybody, it's Gemma here from madebygemacrafts.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today is the first of my Technique Tuesday videos. So every Tuesday I should be posting a new video to my YouTube and blog. Just giving a demonstration on different paper crafting techniques, such as this one here, which is using paper piecing, but I'll also be doing some heat embossing, dry embossing, and lots of different ones. If you have any suggestions for any techniques you'd like to see me demonstrate for you, pop them in the comments and I will do my best to accommodate you. So on to with today's technique, which I said is paper piecing. Now this is a really simple technique of taking your solid image, which I have stamped here, and then stamping it again on a piece of coloured or patterned paper, and then you simply cut out the piece that you want to highlight and place it over the top of your solid image. It's really as simple as that, but it can look really effective. So as you can see on this card here, I have done her dress and her umbrella. Also on her umbrella, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, I've also used some of the glossy accents to make her umbrella look shiny, like so. I hope you can kind of see that. This is the stamp set that we're going to be using today. It's from the new spring summer catalogue from Stampin'Up, and it's called Beautiful You. It comes in 2 cases and it's full of really lovely stamps. You've got your 3 lady images, and then you've got loads of different sentiments here, and also a couple of like brushwork watercolour type stamps there as well. A quick example on these stamps here being used with your main images is this card that I've made here. What I've done is I've stamped out a lovely dancing lady here, and I've used one of the brush mark watermark stamps here to add some colour into her skirt, like so, just like that. So if I pop these out the way and I bring in what we need today for our card, I'm going to be using some slightly different colours and some different designer series paper. So we have our card base here, which I've used Sweet Sugar Plum, and this is just a piece of A4 cardstock cut in half, so that's cut at 4 1/8 of an inch, and then I've cut it to 11 inches and scored it down the middle for our card base, like so. The designer series paper that I'm using on this card is the Fall in Love designer series paper, and that's also from the new catalogue. So we have that. We have a piece of Very Knit Vanilla that we are going to stamp on for the front of our card, and also I have another small piece of patterned paper here that we're going to do our stamping on to cut out our dress for our lady. So if I pop these 2 bits out of the way, so these are the 2 pieces that we'll need to start with. Okay. This is the stamp that I've chosen to do our card with today, and I've got some basic black archival ink which I'm going to stamp on our front of card here. So if we just ink up, do some stamping. So we're just going to pop her over to one side over here, like so. And also we're going to stamp our piece of patterned paper as well while we've got our ink open. and you just stamp that on there like so, and we're just going to leave that over to one side to dry for a moment. Just give my stamp a little wipe. So right, we're done with our black ink. Close that up, and then if we just bring in our card front again, I'm going to use some Sweet Sugar Plum ink to stamp our sentiment on the top of our card. And just pop that over the top here, like so. So that's all our stamping done. So just pop that over there, and we can bring in our second stamped image that we did on our pattern paper. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut out around our dress shape here, so then we can dress our lady on the front of our card. So it's best to choose an image which is quite simple to cut out, unless you like cutting very intricate designs. That is totally up to you, but basic shapes seem to lend themselves quite well to this technique. I'm just going to cut around all the way around the outside. I mean, you want to try and be as neat as you can. Obviously I'm going quite quickly today because I'm filming. You don't want to be here all day watching me cut out a tiny little piece of paper. But the nice thing about this stamp set and using the paper piecing technique is that the lines are quite bold on the stamp. So you'll see when I line it back up again, you'll kind of see what I mean, because you can afford to go over the lines slightly on this one and it will still line up and look amazing. Just come around, try not to cut any other bits off. There we go, we take that away now. And you obviously want to use quite a small pair of scissors to be able to get in and around your stamp. Just bring it round, just neaten up this edge. Ooh. There we go. Now we're just going to come across the bottom like so. So there we go, let's get rid of those. So there we have our cut out dress for our lady to wear. So if we bring in our card front again, I'll just pop that on there to show you. Then you can just line it back up again, and there we go. We have a dressed lady. Just trim this a little bit off at the top here. There we go. Now to stick this to our card, I'm going to use some wet glue, and it's a good idea to use some wet glue because you get a little bit of wiggle room when you're sticking it to your card front, so you can get it lined up properly like so. Let me just pop that on there, carefully move it into place. See, as you can see with this stamp set, the lines are quite bold around the outside. So as you can see here, I cut a little bit of the a little bit too much of the line away when I was cutting it out, but it all lines up quite nicely in the end, like so. So now we can just pop our card together. So I'm just going to use some more Tombow to glue down the layers of the card. Like so, and then we can add our card front. There we go. And you can see how quick these cards are to make as well, which is really handy. Because if you're anything like me and consistently forget everybody's birthday, you can make a card up quick as a flash. So now I've just got a few pearls. Just going to dot a few of these around just to finish off our card. Like so, and I think I'll put one more on at the top. Over here. Just like that. So there's our finished card using the paper piecing technique. I hope you enjoyed that today. As always, there we go, sorry. As always, all the measurements for my card and all the supplies I used will be on my blog, and I will put a link to that in the description box below the video. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, bye bye.